tell you from my experience. Recently, one channel, TV channel, which was trying to abuse me, got some few psychiatrists and psychoanalysts to do a show on me. The anchor is asking, the channel person is asking them, showing my different photographs and different video clips and all that. When you see all these different personalities, don't you think Nityananda has a split personality? And that psychoanalysts and psychologists, I don't know whether they are psychiatrists or psychoanalysts, or in this field, professionals in this field, they are replying, we are studying his videos, photographs, his lifestyle, everything deeply. We have come to a conclusion. One thing is sure, we can't say whether he has a split personality disorder or not. He does not have a personality at all. He doesn't have personality at all. This is what I am telling for last 10 years. Do you need psychiatrists and psychoanalysts to confirm what I am saying? I am telling you, this moment, even this moment, I do not have one trace of fear or insecurity or anything related to mind. I am uttering these words not even for my disciples, you all know, especially for those psychiatrists to watch this video and do one more analysis. Because it seems they are very sincere guys, because they are saying, when we look at his eyes, the authenticity in his body language, the honesty in his words, we can be very sure he is not lying. He is telling the truth, but we can't believe it. They are very clear. They say, no, we are seeing his eyes. We know how a liar's eyes function. How a person who is talking the truth, how his eyes express. I am a mystery, not just for the field of psychology, even for the field of physiology. The final conclusion is they are not able to come to any conclusion about me. What about you? Even I am not able to come to any conclusion about me. How will you come to any conclusion? I am the mystery. Still, even I am not able to understand. So for those psychiatrists, psychoanalysts, and the professionals who are trying to analyze me, I am specially uttering these words to you. Do any analysis. I am telling you, this moment, even this moment, I do not have any quality which you studied about mind in me. Whatever you call as mind, joy, love, life, suffering, pain, guilt, fear, insecurity, Whatever you call as mind, I do not have trace of it. Study. I request you, continue to study. Let the psychology discover the enlightened psychology. Continue to study. I neither have mind nor have the qualities of mind. I live in a pure space which is established in Dharma, which is established in highest enlightenment. The superconscious space. This is my message for all my disciples on this Guru Purnima day. Let us continue to radiate and explode in enlightenment. The key word, today's my message is continue. So from today, I am inaugurating again the Ananda Spurana meditation camps all over India. For last few months, we held the classes for altering the syllabus. Now we have developed our syllabuses. From today, O spiritual warriors, my disciples, teachers of the world, go round, start teaching. Start sharing. Today I am going to initiate bunch of teachers. These teachers not only will give the intellectual knowledge, they will even give a glimpse of experience. Attack the collective negativity, attack the unconsciousness. It is only by sincere spiritual effort you achieve anything in the inner world or the outer world. I also wanted to make sure that I put this on record. Nityananda Dhyanapeetham or Nityananda movement is a pure spiritual movement. We will survive, thrive, live only by living and radiating spirituality. Never ever by any other social strength like money, wealth, name and fame, or community strength, or political strength, or established infrastructure. No. We will live, thrive, radiate only through spiritual strength. So many people come to me expressing their support during this crisis. Of course, I accept their love. I accept their concern for me. I accept their feeling to stand by me and support me. But I wanted all our disciples to know. See, there are many people based on the community try to support me. Some people, because of my place, people from Thiruvannamalai, they support. Oh, Swami from our city, let us support. People from Tamil Nadu support. Oh, Swami from our state, support. Some community people, oh, Swamiji from our community, support. I accept all that love, care, concern you have for me. I accept the support. I respect your love for me. I respect your concern for me. But I wanted to tell all our disciples, Nityananda Dhyanapitham will not change its track from the spiritual organization. Our priorities are very clear. Living enlightenment and radiating enlightenment. Be very clear. People think they made us stranded. I tell you, we are standing. Again we have proved Nityananda Dhyanapitham runs on spiritual strength, not on infrastructures, properties and buildings. It is the glimpse of the enlightenment I established in millions of hearts. It's a glimpse of spiritual experience I have given to millions of people. That is our strength. I wanted all our disciples to remember this one line. Living and radiating enlightenment is our only strength. Let us continue to do that. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Let us just do that. Nothing can be taken away from us. Even if they try to take away, we will not be losing anything. So, I wanted to give this one message as a Guru Purnima message to all our disciples. Understand, only this message can bring healing to all your hearts, where I live very comfortably. Live your spiritual strength. Share your spiritual strength with the whole world. Don't miss. We have not lost anything and we will not lose anything. I have initiated a movement which will be thriving on the planet Earth till the planet Earth exists. So, don't look at the history of these 2-3 years and don't be disturbed or don't have suffering or sorrow of these 2-3 years happenings. Don't think Buddha was welcomed in every kingdom city, village he entered for first 10 years. So much of stones have been thrown on him. So much of abusal. So much has been done on him, done to him. But his perseverance, dedication, sacrifice, that gave visual expression, a living demonstration, a living proof for his message. Understand, when parrots repeat, nobody gets offended. When lions roar, people get frightened. I am not the parrot repeating. I am a lion roaring. I wanted to make this very clear to all my disciples. You are not sheep to have a peaceful life. You are cubs going to be fighting continuously with me, standing by me. We are not going on a vacation. We are into the adventurous journey. Oh my cubs, you are not sheep to have a peaceful life. Our peace belongs to different frequency. Understand, the peace of the sheep belongs to different frequency. Peace of the cubs belongs to different frequency. Even in the war, we carry the peace. Even in the peace, they suffer with war. They suffer with insecurity. I wanted to make it very clear to the disciples who are with me. Be very clear. You are not in the sheep herd. Don't expect pseudo peace. You are in the war field with the lion. You are cubs standing by lion in the war field. Sheep will call you. Why do you want to go there? Why can't we just lie down here? But I tell you, you can't rest there because you are a lion, you are a cub, you are not sheep. Only a person who is lion listens to my clarion call of roaring. My satsangs, YouTube discourses, words, ring music, awaken your inner space only if you are a lion. Otherwise, nothing will be heard. Even if you listen, you will not be hearing. If my words are ringing bell in your heart, if my words are vibrating in your being, be very clear, you are a lion.